So if you're thinking about buying a used MX-5 RF, there are a few things that can catch you out if you don't know what to look for. Some are small, some can cost you money, and a couple are just things I wouldn't accept when buying one. I've owned my one for a few years now, so I'll walk you through the main things to check before you buy one. This is based on my own MX-5 RF and also what other owners have experienced. It's a brilliant car, but like anything, there are a few common wear points and things to keep an eye on. The first is just general wear and tear, but there are a few specific spots on this car. Number one is on the seats, especially the side bolsters on the driver's side. If the previous owner has been getting in and out quickly, or if they've been wearing jeans and it's been rubbing against the side bolsters, they can wear out pretty quickly. The same goes for the steering wheel, so there might be some patches or marks where it's been touched more often. It's also worth noting that the paint on these cars is very thin, so it chips really easily. This can be quite noticeable, especially on the front bumper and the front half of the bonnet. This is something I was worried about before I bought this MX-5, and I did consider applying paint protection film to it. But after owning the car for a while, I started to worry about it less. Because at the end of the day, there is only so much you can do to look after the car, and you don't want that to get in the way of you actually enjoying it. The RF roof is one of the best parts of the car, but it's also something you want to make sure is working properly. When you go to view the car, don't just open the roof once. Open and close it a few times and listen out for any strange noises or creaks. You also want to check all the electronics. The window regulators especially are known to fail on these cars due to the poor design. So just make sure the windows operate fully, without any strange sounds. The infotainment system is quite reliable, but you want to make sure that the screen is in good condition, as there are a few owners that have experienced delamination on the screen, but my particular one has been fine. Also check if the car you're viewing has parking sensors or a rear view camera. You just want to make sure those are working okay as well. These cars are generally reliable, but fixing electrical issues can be a bit of a headache. Next is the service history, and this is a big one. A lot of people will look for regular oil changes, which is good, but something that often gets ignored is the gearbox oil and the differential oil. These should be changed on a regular basis. I would say at least once every 2 years. And if there's no record of it, it's not the end of the world, but it's something to bear in mind. If the car has been poorly maintained, I would personally walk away. There are plenty of good MX-5s out there, and most of the owners take good care of them. When you take it for a test drive, don't just cruise around. Actually pay attention to how the car feels. Check how the gearbox feels. It should be really smooth and precise. Also listen for any knocks and rattles over speed bumps. If you can hear a knocking sound coming from the rear, that is most likely the rear hub bushings that are worn out. And this is quite expensive to fix. But again, it's a common fault with these cars, so eventually you'd have to get it repaired anyway. You mainly just want to make sure everything feels tight and precise, just how you'd expect from a lightweight sports car. For me personally, I would avoid anything that looks like it hasn't been cared for properly. Things like excessive interior wear, missing service history, or anything that just doesn't feel right when you see it. Most MX-5 owners take good care of their cars, so there'll be plenty of good examples out there. Overall, the MX-5 RF is a great car, and if you find a good one, you'll definitely enjoy it. If you're thinking of buying one and you've got some questions, just let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to help you out. And if you found this useful, please give it a like and subscribe for more MX-5 videos, and I'll see you next time.